Warning, the following episode contains strong language and adult themes.
Alright, I'm Liam from What Pictures. This is another episode of What the Fuck. They thought it'd be a really good idea to let me do another one. So yeah, you know the drill by now. 4 stories, 3 real, 1 fake. I've got to figure out which one's fake. Let's do this. Story number 1. What are we going to kick this car crash off with then? Man to stand trial for killing a hitman he had hired to kill his family. Not many jokes you can make about that, is there? Ryan Champion, 36, has been charged with 1 count of murder, 3 counts of complicity to commit murder, and complicity to commit kidnapping. Okay. Kentucky State Prosecutor GLOV has stated that Champion had enlisted 22-year-old Vito Riservato, whose body was found near those of his contracted victims.
Straight into a dark story.
Oh no, Christ. Ovi has announced he was pushing for the death penalty for Champion, saying in a murder for hire he would have got paid, but he was murdered. Good way to deal with a murderer, by murdering him. Initially, he spoke to news agencies of how he was able to break his own bonds to overpower his alleged kidnapper, Riservato. I was able to turn the tables on him.
And I'm making an offer you can't refuse.
That's so bad.
I was going to commit murder on my daughter's wedding day.
Yeah. He got close enough to me that I could turn the tables, and that was it. Every minute this entire thing was going on, that's all I was waiting for. I was waiting for an opportunity. Honestly, I've no clue what to say about that. It's just a really sad story. I don't believe we got any information as to why he wanted to kill his family. Just gone into the living room, got his Sky box office planner thing up and gone, Julie, I had some Man vs. Food recorded on here. Had being the operative word there. And now, in place of Man vs. Food, got 1 born every minute. What do you think you're fucking playing at? I think that's reason enough to want to kill your family, innit? Story number 2. Supermarket recalls bottled water after small insects are spotted in remaining stock. Dirty. When doing your weekly shop, you don't normally expect to bring home a small family of tadpoles. I suppose it depends where you went. Well, this couple did. Meet David and Jane Falmouth, a couple from Derbyshire. Been there. It's quite nice. The couple had been shopping in their local shop. They've been shopping in the local shop. Siopa, like they do every week, is the name of the shop. Getting their normal items such as bread, milk and water. Talking to the Huffington Post, David said, "It was just a normal shop. We got our normal things and went to the garden. I had wine whilst Jane had water. After she had finished about half of her bottle, I noticed that there were little insects swimming around. What if this has all just been a big misunderstanding and she just had dinner and it was spit back? We had no idea what they were. We were disgusted. Jane demanded that I called the store and complained while she wrote a letter to the head office. The shop apologised and asked us to return the spoiled water and told us that there was a problem with the provider of the water." Not really an excuse, or a reason, or an explanation. We then went to the emergency room to find out if Jane was okay. She was. A spokesperson from the shop told us the remaining stock was taken off sale straight away and apologies were made. Sorry about the cholera. Update, the couple have received a £15 voucher for their trouble. My thoughts are, ew. Story number 3! Jennifer Jane Olney kicked daughter while drunk on hand sanitizer. I'm only about 1 1/3 of my way into my what the fuck career, and I'm already fucking sick of it. Not coming again. A mother in West Des Moines, Iowa, is facing child endangerment charges after allegedly kicking her daughter while drunk on hand sanitizer. Okay. Jennifer Jane Olney, 48, was arrested Tuesday after officers responded to a report of medication and alcohol hand sanitizer overdose at her residence, KCCI.com reports. Police said Olney's speech was slurred and she was acting aggressively. Witnesses told the responding officers that Olney had been behaving erratically and threatened to take all of her medications at once. She allegedly called her daughter's elementary school to scream at employees, according to the Des Moines Register.
For a purpose, or just...
I'm sure we'll find out, Matthew. I mean, what goes through your head to drink hand sanitizer? Or sand sanitizer, as I keep fucking nearly saying. Olney's mental state was such that her father went in her place to pick up the girl at school. He said, "I can't make jokes about it, so I just feel really harsh on the little girl. Just buy a bottle of baby sham, love. Get off the Care X." It's got to burn that, hasn't it? After talking with Olney, officers gave her two choices: turn her daughter over to the Iowa Department of Human Services or check herself into a hospital for treatment, according to the New York Daily News. After much crying and yelling, Olney agreed to seek help. It's not funny. She's got a problem. She then got off the couch and allegedly kicked her daughter in the leg, which caused the girl to burst into tears. Now that's just awful, innit? Come on. Jesus Christ. When officers went to arrest Olney, she allegedly fought back by kicking and screaming, the Des Moines Register reports. Was she drinking hand sanitizer or was she demonically possessed? I know which one I think it is. Fucking mental chicken oriental. Olney was charged with child endangerment and interference with official acts inflicting bodily injury. She's being held at the Polk County Jail on $3,000 bond. You've ruined my mood. That's just mean. Story number 4. Ex-wife of author Cormac McCarthy pulls gun from her vagina after dispute over space aliens. Fucking hell. The phrase "you couldn't make it up" springs to mind after 48-year-old Jennifer McCarthy, former spouse of Cormac McCarthy, who wrote the apocalyptic novel The Road, was accused of the aggravated assault. Let's give it a chance. According to a police report, the couple had an argument over space aliens in their Santa Fe home, after which McCarthy left the abode. Who uses that word anymore? She is then alleged to have returned, gone into the bedroom to dress herself in lingerie before performing a sex act on a silver handgun while asking, "Who is crazy, you or me?" McCarthy then apparently pointed the gun at her boyfriend's head, who snatched it away from her, fearful that she would pull the trigger. Don't blame him, number 1. Number 2, I'm just going to refer to her previous question/statement. Who is crazy, you or me? You just had a gun up your fanny and stuck it next to your boyfriend's head. I really hope that was a rhetorical question. We press on. Officers arrived at roughly 10:50 a.m. Ooh. It kind of makes it worse that it was so early in the morning. Retrieving the weapon and arresting McCarthy over the alleged attack. Update, Mrs. McCarthy has contacted Metro to say her case has since been dismissed. Okay, love. I'm not even lying, my brain just feels battered. I don't know how you feel doing this every week, Matthew. So what happened this episode? Story number 1. Man to stand trial for killing a hitman he'd hired to kill his family. Story number 2. Supermarket recalls bottled water what had insects in it. Story number 3. The daughter-kicking hand sanitizer guzzler. Story number 4. Ex-wife of author Cormac McCarthy pulls gun from her vagina. My favourite. Right, on to the important bit of the episode. I'm going to go with, out of hope, I really hope the daughter-kicking one is false.
It's not.
Oh.
Next guess.
It don't work like that. Is it a Hitman one?
That's true.
I'm shit at this.
The water one is the true one.
Oh, okay, thank you, John. I think. I'm not a fucking idiot. Well, apparently I am. So I was unsuccessful in my attempts this week. I'm not going to go away from this with a very good taste in my mouth. You get it? It's the water. Please like and leave lots of nasty comments in the comments about me, because I like that. Please like us on Facebook, follow on Instagram and Twitter. So I've been Liam Cooper. That's been What the Fuck. Hope you enjoyed it. I didn't. See you next time.